Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just going to be another short video. I decided to try to make French bread. Now you got to remember, this is my first attempt at this, okay? And I did mess up twice. One, I don't think I put enough of that stuff to make it rise, yeast, in. I think it called for 1¼ teaspoons, but I don't think I put that much in. I only used that one pack. I thought the one pack was plenty. And then you're supposed to slice the bread before you cook it, which I did, but I didn't go deep enough, and the sides of it kind of came apart. But it didn't ruin the flavor of the bread. It was absolutely delicious. So, just to let you know, this was the first time I tried it, okay? So I'm going to post a video of me making it, and the final results. Like I said, we did taste it, and it's absolutely delicious. It kind of reminds me of years ago when you used to watch those French movies, or World War II or whatever. They come out with a big, long piece of bread that was hard as a rock, and they'd split it, and they'd sit there and they'd eat it, and that's what this kind of reminded me of. The outside was pretty crunchy, but it was delicious. I mean, we're going to use it for spaghetti and meatballs tonight for dinner. And we're going to make garlic bread. I went and I sliced it all up with the electric knife. So, like I said, it came out pretty good. So, watch, enjoy. And like I said, the next time I do it, what I did wrong, I'll do right this time. Okay. All right, here he comes. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to make French bread. So I hope it comes out. So far we have the dry yeast here. We have 2½ cups of warm water, 4½ cups of flour, 1½ tablespoons of salt, and we're going to mix that all up together. And then we bought this little tray here for making French bread. You roll, after we get it all rolled out and stuff, we put 2 of them in here, and it's supposed to bake nice and brown all the way around. So wish me luck. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Okay, now once we get everything in here, we have to let it sit for 1.5 hours. So I have the recipe over here. So number 1, we got the dry yeast and 2 cups of warm water. Okay. And number 3, we're going to add 1½ tablespoons of salt. Okay. And let me get something to stir that around with. Get this mixed all up here real good. Okay, that takes care of that. And now we're slowly going to mix in the flour. Well, that was pretty much slowly, right? Okay, now we're going to stir. The lady had one of those KitchenAid things when she was doing this.
Yeah.
Makes it so much easier, but we don't have one of them. So we're going to do this by hand. And I guess I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, well, we're going to make a mess somewhere. Okay. So once we get this all mixed up, we have to cover it and let it sit. So it rises. So it rises to the occasion. me get it all off my fingers. So much easier if you had one of those KitchenAid things.
I know, but there's...
You know, so anyway, we don't have one of them, so we just have to do it this way. All right, so that's pretty much as far as that goes. So let me rinse my hands off. Get some saran wrap. I'm going to cover this like so. Yeah, you know how much fun it is to work with saran wrap. In the video, it was so much easier. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so there's the dough. Let's come over to the other side of the counter here, okay? So now is what we do is we cut this in half. Set that one aside. Then we have to roll this one out. Be patient, it's coming along. Just sprinkle a little flour on here. They always make it so much easier when you watch the videos. See, that should be long enough. Just want to roll it out this way a little bit.
Sharon, it's Sherry, call me.
Okay, so now we want to roll it. Okay, that's one.
Gotta call the vet.
Ah. This is the first time I'm
Hi,
attempting
it's
this.
Cheryl Scott down in Drums. Hi, how are you? Okay, I need to make an appointment, for Casey to come in for Bordadella and whatever else he needs. We're gonna be going to Florida in February. And I might, put him in doggy daycare down there. Oh, sure, okay, 386-301-6758. Tomorrow, I mean, that's good, it doesn't have to be that soon, but yeah. Call me. Okay, yeah, all right, thanks, all right, okay, bye-bye. She's gonna call me back.
Yeah, so we just made an appointment for our dog Casey to go to the vets for shots. That's what you heard in the background. We're going to take a little trip to Florida. All right, we're going to roll this one. It's a little longer than a tray, but it's okay. Just tuck it under here, a little bit like that. Okay, so now we have to let this sit for 45 minutes. And we'll be right back. Okay, one last thing you have to do is give it a little bit of an egg wash. Just take an egg, mix it around real good, and brush it on top of the bread. So we're just waiting for the oven to get hot enough, and we'll put it in, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Well, there you go. French bread. Tastes pretty good. We had a sample.